Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to fix a dripping shower like this one here. As you can see, this shower head is completely dripping and it's not stopping. So that means the cartridge feeding the top of this shower needs replacing. So this is called the three-way valve. It's got the top one which does the rainfall shower head, and it's got the middle one which does your temperature, and it's got the bottom one which does your wall outlet. First of all, what I'm going to do is isolate the water supply, which is on this water softener. Then I'm going to drain the water out of the system before working on the shower. If you don't know how to do this, then you might want to contact a plumber on how to isolate your water supply before carrying on. So this shower is a Pura shower from Pura bathrooms, but this is the same sort of method for most concealed showers. So I'm then going to turn on the shower and I've got to wait for this all to drain out. Luckily, the customer has provided a squeegee for this bathroom, so I can just mop up a bit of water before putting the towel down so I don't get soggy sinks. So with that all done and my towel now down, we're now ready to work on the shower itself. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the cover caps that will reveal the grub screws to the handles of the shower. So underneath each handle there will be a little cover cap like this, and underneath there is a grub screw. These grub screws can be different sizes, but this one is a 2.5mm one, which is a green Allen key on my Allen key set. There you go, fits perfectly in there. So what you want to do is you want to unscrew that anti-clockwise. That will undo the grub screw. Make sure you don't drop this or lose this. If there is a plug or drain, you might want to cover it up before working on it. With that unscrewed, this might be tight as it might be full of limescale. So once you've unscrewed the grub screw, you might give it a wiggle and then a good pull. As you can see, it comes flying off when I pull this because the limescale builds up around the threads and the teeth of the valve, making it very hard to remove. So you might need to wiggle it a good few times, try and spray some lubricant in there, and if not, then some kettle water to try and expand it before trying to wiggle it off. As you can see, it does pop off eventually, and as you can see inside, it's quite dirty. So next you want to undo this screw in the center, which connects this adapter to the spline of the cartridge. So I'm just going to unwind that and put the shower head on the floor to drain the water out from the shower head and the valve to the lowest point, which is the handset. So I'm just going to leave that open while working on this. Undo this screw, and then this shroud does spin anti-clockwise. So this should just be able to spin with your hands. Spin that off and put that to one side. Next we want to get onto this hexagon nut, which is the cartridge itself. So I've got this deep socket set, which I'll leave a link in the description below. It was quite pricey on Amazon, but it's got me out so much trouble. I think they're about 100mm long, these deep sockets, so they're perfect for stuff like this, where you don't have to remove the whole faceplate now to remove the cartridge. So I'm just checking that 70mm is correct, which it is, and then I'm going to connect my ratchet and unspin this cartridge. Once again, there might be a bit of water just in the pipe work, so do just be aware. I'm just going to put this on lefty-loosey and unspin this. So I can then remove that, and as you can see, it's discoloured and very old. This is the new one, which I had to find myself online. It's the closest one they do. It's about 5mm longer, but that's not a problem because you can hide that with the shroud. I'm just going to double check the adapter to make sure it fits, which it does perfectly. So at least we know we've got the right one and we can carry on installing this cartridge into it. So I'm just going to pop that into the cartridge hole, hand tight, and then I can just nip it up once again with my socket in forward orientation. I'm just going to nip that up like so. Make sure that's nice and tight in there. So just spin it with my hands first and then give it a final nip up with my tool, just like so. Don't want to go too mad with this. With that done, we can then reinstate the water supply to it and check for any leaks and make sure the new cartridge is working correctly before carrying on. With all that working correctly, we can now start to reassemble the shower and test it. So as you can see, I'm just testing it and off like it's supposed to, which it does, so we can carry on reassembling the shower. So you just do this in reverse order. So what you've done, so starting off with the shroud, just going to slide that over and spin that on. And screw that in like so. Next, I'm going to put the adapter on, making sure I get it the correct way and remember what way it went. Put that on, then put the original screw from the shower cartridge back on. They do come with new cartridge screws, but I like to put the old one back on because you know it's the right length for the spline adapter. And screw that on with your screwdriver. And don't do what I do and get wet when it gets tight. Like so. With that done, you can then put on your handle and tighten up the grub screw to tighten the handle onto the adapter. Then you can put back the chrome cover cap, hide in the grub screw, and that is job done. And that is how to repair a dripping shower. If this video has helped, please do like, subscribe to the channel. There's plenty of how-to plumbing content, and leave a comment to let me know it has helped. I hope to see you around soon. Once again, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you around soon.